Hello and welcome back to a brand new podcast. Just like last week, I am today joined by ShootingInAction and ConMac, and also Virtuoso. We had Boppo on last time, but this time we are having Tosj as a guest visitor or a guest member of the podcast instead of Boppo. So I hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and all those things that I always tell you to do, even though you probably are sick of me saying that. Okay.
Hi guys, subscribe to Mr. ConMac.
Subscribe to PewDiePie, which is actually a fitting topic, as we're starting with PewDiePie versus T-Series.
Yes, we are.
All the topics are in the pinned message, so if you have any questions, you can jump in there to see what we are discussing. We'll try to do them in order, but if any topics seem to fit in...
Alright, let's start with Mario Day.
What?
Oh god! Already out of order.
But yeah, if any topics seem to fit in better at the start or at the end or in between some other topics, then we'll move them around as we go.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, so we'll start with PewDiePie versus T-Series.
Yeah, this morning, the gap was at 1,000.
Yeah, it was pretty close this morning.
Right now it's 25,000.
There was actually a time right before Elon Musk and Justin Roiland did meme
Yes, we all
review,
know.
where he got passed.
For like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But no one seems to care that much.
Yeah.
Adrian didn't, like Babu. He had a spasm attack.
Yeah, well, it's very strange how fast T-Series is gaining subscribers. Because like they keep getting like hundreds of subscribers at a time when the time is like 2 p.m. Over in India.
Yeah.
Which is very strange. It's also been said that they are automatically subbing people to T-Series when they create a channel in India.
Yeah.
People say that. I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, it's
I
like,
don't believe that, but yeah, I'm sure.
but it is confirmed that if you create a channel in India, the very first channel that pops up in recommended feeds all over the entire website of YouTube is T-Series.
So
B series.
And the CEO of T-Series posted, I don't know his name, but he posted the other day a video.
Elon Musk?
No.
Totally.
He posted a video on Twitter where he told people that India was going to take over the world, and this is groundbreaking for the entire nation of India, and that everyone should go and subscribe to a T-Series so that they can become number one as fast as possible.
It's hilarious.
So, who are you guys hoping is going to win the battle to 100 million?
PewDiePie.
Obviously.
PewDiePie.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, do I think he's gonna hit 100 mil first? No.
No, I think T-Series will first. But
Well, it's like you'd think so, but at this point, he's gaining so many subscribers at a time, and every time it seems that all hope is lost, he always finds a way to gain more subscribers. So
Except
I feel like,
no one's doing their part anymore.
yeah, that's sort of true. But it's like
But
there's not much left to do. I saw someone having a parade in Estonia for him, and some cheerleaders in a big competition had like posters with saying subscribe to PewDiePie, and they play the bitch lasagna and stuff. So there are still people trying to help him, but it's not as effective as it was at the start.
yeah.
But I feel like he's gaining so many subscribers at this time that he has a big chance at actually reaching 100 million first.
Definitely.
but T-Series, they have all Indians on their side, and there are
Yeah.
billions of Indians. There are so many of them.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but there are
It's incredible.
billions of Chinese people as well, and other people in the world, and
C-Series.
and not all,
there's
not even all Indians are subscribed to T-Series. There are multiple Indians posting pictures saying subscribe to PewDiePie and stuff. So it's like even though they have billions on their side, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win, because there are billions in the world as well, and other parts of the world, like altogether. So
I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's also another Indian channel that's like the 6th highest YouTube channel.
yeah, there are many channels popping up like out of nowhere that are growing very fast. Same with Spanish channels; they're growing very fast too.
Yes, I've
and also the isn't like Dude Perfect on the top 10 list as well. What about Ryan's Toy
5
Reviews?
Minute Crafts.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Ryan's Toy Reviews passing PewDiePie in views?
Oh, favorite YouTuber, 10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Watch him on a daily basis, man.
Yeah, man, he's just the kind of guy.
Like it's like all those Elsagate channels and the YouTube Kids controversies with all these channels reaching millions of subscribers and billions of views in a few days, and only having like 5 comments on each video because there are only kids watching.
YouTube Kids are stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
How long has he been doing those videos?
Who?
Ryan?
Probably like 5 years.
Yeah,
Isn't he like?
He started when he was like 5.
He's still like.
Isn't he
he's like
the richest
right
YouTuber
now.
or something?
Yeah, he's somewhere up there.
Well,
he was for 2018.
Yeah, he's not the richest, but he's the one who earned the most money last year.
Yeah.
I'd still say like Jake Paul or Logan Paul or PewDiePie or something are richer.
Jake Paul was like 2nd, and then PewDiePie was like 9th.
Yeah.
Well, because Ryan's the most who got money from monetization.
Because he doesn't say the F word on a daily basis.
But Jake Paul and like PewDiePie get it from like mostly from merch and from like live streams and stuff like that.
Didn't PewDiePie
90 Mil Club.
Didn't PewDiePie earn like $7 million in 2014?
I think so.
know.
Something like that. I mean, it's probably less. Probably like it's probably less, but I know he earned a lot that year.
Yeah. Okay, should we move on?
Sure.
E3.
I have no idea about the E3.
E3.
It's always been the biggest gaming convention in the world.
I know what E3 is, but I just never.
Yeah, I usually tune.
I never watch it.
I usually tune in for trailers and information and stuff. I find it to be at least relatively enjoyable. Especially in Nintendo's conferences, they will always have at least something to bring.
Yes.
I especially think the 2017 Nintendo conference was very good. But this year, Sony and EA have both confirmed that they are not going to be attending E3. Well, they are.
I heard that, but that's about it.
Well, EA, they are going to be there, but they won't have a conference. They're only going to have like floors where people can play their new games and stuff. But they aren't going to.
What is the reason? What is the reason?
They're saying that they want to focus on other conventions. Like PlayStation has PSX and a few other conventions that they rather want to focus on. And EA are saying that E3 is not as big as it used to be, and not as many people. Well, actually, last year they peaked in view counts. They had more attendees and live viewers than ever before. But it's still confirmed that the tradition of hosting events like that is becoming way less apparent and way less popular, as more and more people are doing like Nintendo and streaming their or making live streams and videos about their upcoming news instead of posting them in or revealing them in events and stuff. Like on social medias like Twitter and YouTube, trailers usually get way more views if they're revealed there first instead of through an event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about Sony and EA not showing up this year?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to E3.
I think I feel like
I
a
don't
bunch
watch
of
E3.
I think a bunch of people might be mad, but honestly, I think they like Sony.
Like
And,
PS4
EA.
fans would be like pissed.
Yeah, I don't know. Like whoever likes it will be mad, but I think that's a good decision because, yeah, I just
I
think
think
it's a
it's
good decision because.
I think it's a little bit strange since E3 peaked in live viewers last.
Yeah, it's like I can see why Sony is skipping it because last year and the year before, their conferences were trashed and called out for being the worst, or well, not worse than EA, but like out of like
No gay pride in here.
out of Nintendo and Microsoft, they and Sony, the Sony conference was the worst last year and the year before, and they also have already revealed all their upcoming games. It's left or Dead Stranding,
For Dead 3.
and The Last of Us 2, and Ghost of Tsushima, and one other game. And those are the only big titles they have coming up, and some of them are coming out in the very near future. So they don't have like much to reveal about it, about them. So that's why they've stated that they won't be showing up. They rather want to wait until they have a lot to show, and then show off that instead of showing bits and pieces here and there in different events and different conventions.
Yeah, that's on.
Yeah, I get why they're doing that because, just like little parts, like no one really wants little parts, and it's like a puzzle to put them together. Everyone wants, what are you doing? When's it gonna be? Like the whole thing. So yeah.
Yeah, so in 2017, Nintendo had so much to announce and so many reveals and trailers and everything.
But the Switch also came out at like a weird.
Yeah,
It's like when the PS4 and the Xbox, like not really dying out, but like they're like slowly making less sales.
Yeah.
That's when like the Switch came.
Well, actually,
weird time.
And they revealed the console only 5 months before it released. But it's actually been very popular. This December, or December 2018, it was the best-selling console in both the UK, America, and in Japan. And Smash Ultimate and the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee were also the best-selling games, along with
even though those two games weren't that good. Smash was.
Yeah, but they were the biggest Nintendo titles of the year, so it makes sense that they were best sellers, along with Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2.
Yeah,
those sold really well as well, really good as well. But last year, Nintendo wanted to focus on Smash Brothers only. They had a couple other games in the conference, or their video, their direct rather. But they had such a huge focus on Smash that people were very disappointed and felt like there wasn't really a big reason for them to even be at E3 because they had so little to show. And I think that's why EA and Sony are skipping out this year.
Should we move on?
Okay.
Every time I hear Johnny Depp, I think of Johnny D.
The singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for the viewers or the listeners, Johnny Depp was fired from Pirates of the Caribbean 6.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I never watched the series, but
I loved the second movie. The first movie was okay. The fifth movie was all right. I didn't like the third and fourth movie. I found them to be very bad.
Yeah, I only watched like the first, second, and third. I didn't watch the fourth, fifth. Yep.
Yeah. And he also filed a $50 million lawsuit on his ex-girlfriend, or his ex-wife, Amber Heard, which played recently in Aquaman.
wow.
What the freak?
I haven't read like exactly why he did it, but I think it's something about sexual abuse allegations, where she has claimed falsely that he has sexually abused her domestically abused her and stuff when it's there's no real proof for it, and he wants to take because he lost the job for Pirate 6. He wants to get money back by getting revenge on Amber Heard.
Yeah, and it says Johnny accused his wife of punching him twice in the face in 2016, and he has or in some news article has photos of his injury. He has like a black eye, and like his nose was moved a little bit, so he's suing her for that.
And I find it to be very interesting how they are going to move on with the Pirates franchise still after Johnny Depp isn't in it anymore, because Jack Sparrow has always
I'm gonna watch the X-Men Dark Phoenix trailer just so I can stay up to date.
Okay.
But won't it be catastrophic for the movies since Johnny Depp isn't there anymore?
No, I don't think so. He's all his latest movies have been doing terribly at the box office. Like Alice in Wonderland 2 did awful Through the Looking Glass or whatever it's called, and all his other recent movies he's been in, like what's it called, The Lone Ranger, did very bad. The latest Pirates movie did very bad, and all the movies.
Are we gonna go over the first
what?
First or second trailer?
For what?
For
Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix.
Was there ever a first trailer?
There was 2.
I've only watched 1. 2. I watched the most recent one.
Dark Phoenix. Okay.
My connection is like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been doing terribly at the box office and he hasn't earned much money. And I feel like Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley and all those other people playing huge roles in the Pirates franchise will still be able to earn cash for the franchise. But it's going to be hard to imagine the series going forward without Jack Sparrow, as he's always been the face of Pirates of the Caribbean. And that's going to be very interesting to see how they handle. I do feel like Jack Sparrow was watered down and played out very, very much from how he was originally portrayed in the first few movies, compared to how he's like in the 5th movie, where he was basically just a drunk rum addict with no real intentions of being a real pirate anymore. So I feel like it's sort of a good thing that he has been fired from the project. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I mean, obviously, like some people, most people thought it surprising, right? That the iconic face of Johnny D would get fired, right? But I think it was kind of reasonable for I don't know, whoever made Pirates of the Caribbean, I forget, for them to fire
Disney.
Yeah, of course. Disney to get rid of Johnny D.
Yeah, also because of all the allegations towards him and everything he's done, and all the trouble he's been into with prison and drug abuse and everything. It's like he's not a good face for the Disney family-friendly PG Disney brand.
Definitely.
Just like when they fired James Gunn from the Guardians of the Galaxy for being for all this his inappropriate like pedophile jokes on Twitter and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
So yeah, that's those are my opinions on the case. Anyone got anything to add?
No, I think you stated everything. Honestly.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll move on to Dark Phoenix then. Since,
hell yeah, just in time.
Yeah. I think it looks very bad, to be honest.
Definitely. Yeah, it looks like.
Did you see?
I think it looks okay.
Did you see Mystique's outfit?
Oh my god, it's so bad.
I know.
The production design just keeps getting worse and worse for every X-Men movie for these characters. They used to all look the same with the same outfits, the same black clothes that looked like they came from the same people that had made them and stuff. and now they just look downright awful.
Are you guys looking forward to the 7th of June?
Is that
What's the 7th of June?
Well, yeah, not really.
The date it will be launched.
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't think I'll ever watch it.
No, me neither. I didn't watch what's the last one called? Apocalypse. X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh god.
I didn't watch that
You
one.
decided to do a die off your mic.
Yeah.
I never watched Apocalypse.
Mhm.
I enjoyed Logan and the recent Deadpool movie, but I've never really enjoyed any of the team up movies for X-Men, except I really liked Days of Future Past, and I really liked
Yeah.
X-Men 2, the original number
Yep.
2.
X-Men 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, I like those two. But aside from that, I haven't really enjoyed any of the other team up movies. So I'm really not looking forward to this this movie. Especially
Logan is my favorite movie. Logan, they did awesome.
Yeah, it was a good movie. The only thing I didn't like about it was the fact that he ended up fighting a younger version of himself. I feel like that was very lazy.
Yeah.
They could have done better with that.
Hmm.
And Deadpool 2 also wasn't as groundbreaking as the first one.
I personally, I like Deadpool 2 probably better because for me, like the first one kind of like felt old.
Yeah, the first one did have a problem with its pacing. The long part with him, they explaining or them explaining how he got his powers and all of that was very boring in my opinion, and makes the movie less rewatchable. Which the second movie doesn't have that problem. It's way more fast paced and has way more exciting moments. But I feel like they're going to jump into the same trap with Dark Phoenix, having it be terribly paced. And
yeah, definitely.
And along with all the backlash regarding the movies and Fox being bought by Disney, and I think it's this summer that the
Disney's a douchebag.
I think that this summer is when the transaction is going to go through fully between Fox and Disney, and therefore, the New Mutants, that was going to be a horror flick for from Fox about the X-Men.
Wasn't that supposed to come out like 8 years ago? Like no, like 3.
It was supposed to come up last year, but it was cancelled completely. And they were supposed to do reshoots, but reshoots were cancelled and everything.
Oh yeah, the New Mutants. Tell me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it like a TV series?
I don't believe so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. There was no, I don't think.
I think it was a movie. I don't know, but I remember watching it. I'm like, wow, this is trash.
You may be thinking of what's it called? I'm gonna search it up.
Inhuman?
Inhumans.
Yeah, okay.
But they did release a trailer for New Mutants, and it looked very bad, and almost nobody were excited for it. And now it's cancelled completely. And I think they should have done the same with Dark Phoenix, to be honest. I don't think it's going to make that much money, and I think it's going to be a cinematic disaster. Maybe some people will like it, but I don't think it's going to be...
the New Mutants comes out in like 4 months. It's coming out in like 4 months.
Yeah, it's in talks to be released this year, but it's like 99% confirmed that it's not coming at all. But Dark Phoenix, on the other hand, is coming out in June, and it's I feel like it's going to be a big failure. I think it's a dumb move to release it.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna bomb it. Really, I don't think it's gonna do that good.
Like the Fox movies have just been earning less and less money for every movie, and I feel like it's going to keep going down the same route or the same path this time with this movie. I've never enjoyed the young cast of these movies playing the younger versions of the characters. I only liked them in Days of Future Past because of their interactions with the old characters and Wolverine. But I've never had any interest for any of the other movies. I didn't like the First Class. I didn't watch Apocalypse, and I'm definitely not going to watch this movie either.
Mhm.
Any of you planning to watch it?
I thought First Class was okay. Definitely was the weakest, and
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
No,
liked Days of Future Past,
yeah, I love
and
it.
Apocalypse was
I
actually
love
pretty
that.
good.
Mhm. That was decent.
Yeah, I didn't watch Apocalypse. I had no interest for it, and I didn't want to go spend my money on something I knew I wouldn't enjoy.
But yeah, I just was like, nah, I'm good.
If Dark Phoenix magically decides to be good and get some decent reviews and stuff, I'll maybe check it out on streaming or whatever when it comes out. But I'm definitely not going to see it in theaters.
No, me neither.
Yeah. You planning to go watch it, Justin?
No,
Nah.
I don't think so.
Nintendo Switch's 2-year anniversary.
Whoa, what the hell?
Yeah,
Woohoo!
last week or early this week, I believe, the Switch celebrated its 2-year anniversary since March 2017. I believe it was like the 3rd of March or something. But anyways, what do you guys think of the Switch so far?
I like it.
Natural entertainment.
Yeah, I think they
I think it's
it's a
I think
breakthrough.
it's much easier to play with them than with the normal PlayStation controls.
Yeah.
Upgraded to Wii U.
What about the games that have been released so far? Do you feel like they've had a good lineup for both 2017 and 2018?
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like they
All
started
the games.
so strong in 2017 with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, etc. That they really only went downhill in 2018. They really didn't. They had Pokemon, they had Smash, and they had Kirby, and they also had tons of ports. But like all in all, I feel like last year was very weak compared to the first year, and
Yeah.
but this year does have a lot of things going for it. They have Fire Emblem 3 Houses confirmed, also Yoshi's Crafted World,
Oh yeah, I'm excited
and
for that.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Of
Oh
course.
god. That already scared me enough.
They were supposed to be releasing Metroid soon, Metroid Prime 4, but that was pushed back due to switching to a different developer or development studio. So they were going to start from scratch. The new Bayonetta game, 3 I believe, is coming out this year, or so I think. Town from Game Freak, and also the new Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah.
So they have a big lineup for this year. We just have to wait and see if they're actually going to release all of the games in the same year, though. Also, Link's Awakening.
I'm back with Domino.
Okay.
Egg.
So I feel like the Switch last year was disappointing. Until Smash came out,
What are we on?
Switch
Well,
is
on the
yes, Switch.
anniversary. But then you go mute again, because what the hell?
Of course it is. What was I saying? Yeah, before Smash came out last year, I almost didn't touch my Switch at all. The first year, I played through Splatoon 2 and Mario Odyssey, and really enjoyed them. But I hope I'm going to be using my Switch.
I don't play on my Switch that much now. I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have too many big titles last year. It didn't have enough to satisfy many fans, and but they are going strong this year and have a hopeful lineup set up for themselves. So I'm hoping I'm going to be using my Switch a lot more this year than I was last year.
And one thing they did say, like people were debating, this was like early January, was like before they discussed Mario Maker 2, they were waiting for like a main series Mario game. Where Mario Maker 2, it's not really main series, but
No, I don't think that's anything in particularly mainline. I do still think that there's a possibility we'll be getting Odyssey DLC Kingdoms announced for at E3 or something. But it really depends if they want to keep the focus on creating a Mario Odyssey 2, or actually sticking with the already existing one and just adding new kingdoms.
Yeah.
So, what are your guys' opinions on the Switch games coming this year?
I think they're like making a.
I don't
they're
think
pretty
it
good.
will be. Go on.
Well, I think they'll be good because the first year, I feel like once they made Switch, they're like, okay, we gotta put out DLCs, so we're gonna get it kickstarted. But then after all those fade away, they're like, okay, what do we do now? And then it took them some
Not
time.
really, because they
Kind
didn't
of.
know, they had nothing out when the Switch came out. They
Well,
had nothing
ideas. They
for
had
like
ideas.
6 months.
They had Breath of the Wild coming the same day as the Switch.
Yeah,
And
they had ideas.
And Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year in 2017.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which was
and
huge for Nintendo. And it just went downhill with it last year after that.
Yeah, and I think that's where they were trying to decide what the best game to put out was. And then I think this year they're coming to a conclusion and they're going to put out, the games that are going to make Switch, extremely popular.
The only bad thing about this year's lineup is that almost all the huge games are confirmed for the second half of the year. And they will barely have nothing in the first half of the year. Where they have Mario Maker like in June or July. And,
Yeah,
but
that's like already too far into the year.
I wasn't expecting Mario Maker 2. I was expecting Mario Maker Deluxe.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like Nintendo has lots of potential, and they've hopefully learned from the Wii U's failure, and they've discontinued most of their production for the 3DS and the 2DS systems, and they're focusing mainly on the Switch. So I feel like there's hope for the console this year.
Definitely.
I'm also excited to see what they reveal for next year at E3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now time to play Smash.
So.
Do you guys have a colorful Switch or a gray one?
I have a blue.
I have a color.
Red.
I don't have a Switch at all.
Controllers,
I have a blue and red one.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
I've only played the Switch at Adrian's house.
Mm-hmm.
E.
I usually don't use the Joy-Cons that much. I use the Pro Controller mostly.
I use Joy-Cons. Yeah. I don't have a Pro Controller.
No, I got one for Christmas. I think that's my favorite controller of all time. I really enjoy the PlayStation 4 controllers, but I found the Pro controller to be even better. So. Anyone excited for Shazam?
Wait, hold up. Is that?
That's the new DC movie coming in April. It's about the superhero Shazam. He's like the male counterpart to Captain Marvel per se. He was originally called Captain Marvel in the comics, but it's later moved on to Shazam because
I heard it's like a comedy movie. I've never really seen the trailer.
Yeah, it's an action comedy.
Shazam and Captain Marvel.
the first trailer for Shazam was really good. I'm actually very excited for it. The second trailer showed that the movie isn't going to be very big scaled. It's going to be relatively small scaled, and not much is going to take place that'll be important. But it's seeming like a really fun, enjoyable movie, and I think I'm really going to enjoy.
This
it.
is kind of related to Shazam. I don't know, but like what Marvel did is they like stretched it out. Like they made like the whole thing 12 years long for like this big finale.
Mm-hmm.
And like DC tried to like rush the Justice League so fast.
Yeah,
Like they rushed it in like 2 years.
Yeah, and Man of Steel was very bad. Batman vs Superman was very bad. Suicide Squad was trash, and Justice League was trash. And I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. It's not a perfect movie, but I think it's,
Wonder Woman was good.
I think it's the best out of the bunch. And Aquaman was really good
Mm-hmm.
too, but that came out after Justice League. I think it should have come before.
Justice League.
So, are you guys going to watch Shazam in theaters?
Probably not. I'm a big
Yeah.
Marvel fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing it opening night. I think it's...
I'm still angry about the DC Flash for the movie.
Oof, I don't... That's very...
Boy, it was supposed to come out 2018.
Yeah, it's had a lot of trouble behind the scenes with directors leaving and the directors of the Lego movies and the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and all that being kicked from the project, and no one really wanting to stay on it and try to finish it. It's supposed to be about Flash time, but it seems like it's not ever going to see the light of day.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I also think the Flash acted way too silly for his character in Justice League. I didn't find him to be very enjoyable at all.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't that much.
No. So,
Okay.
but I'm definitely going to see Shazam. I think it looks very funny. And,
Yeah, I might watch it actually.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to commit watch only to see as experiment
yeah.
to see if DC is a fluke or if they're actually
Yeah.
stepping up.
Yeah, that's like the thing with DC. Their trailers, they always look amazing. Like no exceptions. I can't remember a single trailer I've watched for DCU that didn't look terrible. That didn't look amazing. I mean, but every time I go to the movies to watch the movies, they always disappoint. Maybe because I have such big expectations from the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hey, then this trailer looks cool. Then you go to the movies. Oh my god, it's a bomb. Oh Jesus Christ. It's a nuclear bomb. Oh god, I'm dying.
And like Batman vs Superman's trailers, they were so good, but they spoiled the entire movie. There were no surprises in that movie. And everyone knew everything that was going to happen. They even spoiled the final secret villain. And,
yeah, they did that. That kind of sucks.
But for Shazam, I feel the movie looks very enjoyable, except for a few frames where they show him flying through the air and punching another flying superhero guy, just like Superman did at the end of Man of Steel when he fights Fourth Stone, which was like the worst part of the movie. They just destroyed the entire cities and crushed buildings and killed tons of innocent people in their fights. And I feel like it's going to be like another flying CGI fight for Shazam 2 for the final act, which I'm not looking forward to. But the rest of the movie, like the small scale comedic parts and stuff, I feel look very interesting.
It's a flying Deadpool.
Yeah, that's Detective Pikachu.
Oh.
And then okay. So
Oh god.
we'll move on to PlayStation Vita ending production in Japan, which is said to be the end of an era. As handheld consoles outside of Nintendo are dropping, the entire premise of this handheld game seems to be over. Uh,
Yeah.
did you guys ever play the PlayStation Vita? Personally, I've never tried it.
Yes.
No.
I've always been a DS guy, personally. I did try the PSP once. My friend or someone in my class used to have it, but I've never used the PlayStation Vita, and I've never really cared for it either. So
Yeah.
for me, it's not a big deal that it's ending. It's also just in Japan, and they will still be selling, but they won't be producing any games for it, and they won't be putting out new consoles in stores and stuff.
Yeah.
And the Switch is the best-selling console in Japan, which also makes sense. That it makes sense for the Vita to end production, as the Switch is partly a handheld console and is way more popular than the Vita. Also, PlayStation and Sony, they usually tend to shine in the mainline console business with their PS4 and stuff, and also with PS5 in the works. I feel like it's a good time for them to stop focusing on trying to copy Nintendo and rather focus on doing what they feel is innovative and try to move on with more original stuff. What do you guys think?
Yep. I don't really know. No, yeah. I think Switch has come like a long way, right? But PlayStation Vita, I kind of like I kind of understand why they would, because I don't really think that they're getting, I don't know, they're not getting a lot of sales, I don't think, in Japan.
It's a big failure, the entire thing. It was popular in the start. In the beginning, they had some decent games for it. Like they had an Uncharted game on there, Golden Abyss, and they had some racing games and some sports games and stuff. But it's never been as big as Nintendo's handhelds. So most people don't care for it anymore, and it's definitely not good.
Yeah.
They don't promote it either. They don't have any new games coming for it. They haven't
Yeah.
talked about it for years. It's like, personally, I don't care about it, and I feel like most other people don't either.
Yeah.
PS Vita, except Call of Duty. Oh god.
Well, at least it's not the Call of Duty games that were on the Wii.
Oh god damn it! Why do you have to remind me of that? Oh god, that sucked. Oh god.
Wasn't there like a Call of Duty game on the
Wait, what
on the DS
sucked?
as well?
I wasn't paying attention. What
Call of
sucked?
Duty, but for the Wii.
Oh my god. That looks
Oh,
so bad. I didn't even get
Get what?
it was disgusting.
Yeah, wasn't there like a Call of Duty game on the DS too?
What? The Wii U?
No, the DS.
Oh, yeah, there was. I have it. That was pretty,
awful. Call of Duty 4
old.
Modern Warfare came out for the DS. It was made specifically for the DS. It came out in 2007.
Modern Warfare 4?
Yeah.
I need to see if that shit is true. Okay, hold up. Let's go check our.
And I believe I remember the Call of Duty games on Wii being single player only, no multiplayer modes, and you had to use the motion controls to control the guns and stuff, and it was very clunky and never got anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the same problem the James Bond games had on PlayStation or the Wii, I mean, because they had to use motion controls with the Wii remotes, which the games weren't made for.
Okay.
Like GoldenEye Reloaded. Like GoldenEye Reloaded.
No, that was only on the PlayStation 3. That wasn't on the Wii.
Oh, okay.
But like Quantum of Solace, I've got that game on PlayStation 2, 3, and on the Wii, and it's definitely worst on the Wii. because you have to use motion
Okay.
controls.
Shall we move on to Anthem breaking PS4s?
Sure. That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
There have been reports and proof of the new game Anthem that came out not long ago. That it has been breaking PlayStation 4s by crashing them and making it so they can't turn them back on. Just by having the game in the system, they don't even have to turn on the game. It just crashes it, and in the crash reports it says that it was Anthem's fault, but the PlayStation won't turn back on, and the system.
That's crazy. It's just wow.
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
And the creators have been put up to court for it as well.
And they were quite denial. Like I was just like I don't know, like yesterday or something. I was reading this this news article from this website, and it said that the BioWare, I think that's their name, the people who made Anthem, or like published or something like that, they say that and I mean they're pretty, like, you can tell they're trying to lie about it, because they said that it isn't breaking PS4s, but then at the end they say, oh, it's breaking PS4s but not their entire system, which I don't understand because it's still crashing PS4s.
Yeah, they're like,
it's kind of stupid.
They're like EA and Activision. They don't really care about what happens to the fans. They only care about the cash they make from the game.
Yeah, they only care if they're going bankrupt or not.
And they'll of course do anything they can to prevent that from happening. And Anthem has been a total disaster, a total failure. The game was released for 50% of its original price, only like a couple of days after it came out, because it got no sales, and it's still been flopping. It's a terrible game. It has so many glitches and game-breaking mechanics, and
it seemed like rushed.
Yeah,
it definitely did.
It also got put into the Xbox. What's it called? The Game Pass, or whatever it's called. Xbox Game Pass, where you get like free games and stuff for a certain price each month.
The Xbox Live or whatever.
I haven't seen that
I don't
happen.
think it's live, but it's something like that. It was put into that immediately, and even though it's on there, it's not getting any downloads. So it's like BioWare are really losing money from this game. Have you guys played Anthem?
It was fun.
I have it on my PS4, but I don't play it at all. I mean, I don't think my PS4s are broken, so.
No, I've not played it, and I don't think I'm going to either.
It's an alright game. It's just, I don't know, it's quite garbage, honestly. But
it's alright, but it's garbage.
Yeah, well, it's alright in some ways. Like, I get why people would like it, but when you like take a step back and like, what is this game? It's like garbage.
Yeah, it's like one of those controversial games where it's like either you love it or you hate it. There's not really that many people that have like.
It's like, does it say Yanni or Laurel? That's what's happened right now.
Yeah.
Some people love it and some people despise it.
Should we move on to the Sonic's full movie design revealed?
Can we skip that?
Yeah, can we skip that? Kind of want to skip that.
We've already said a lot about what we think about the new Sonic movie. But Tosj, you weren't here last time, so why don't you say what you think about the new Sonic design?
I thought it was definitely better.
Connor. So.
It's a little bit ugly, I think, and you know, it's not as it could have been if it looked nicer, you know.
Look
Yeah.
at the eyes, though. Oh my god.
And it's like, if you thought it looked bad while he was standing still, it looks even worse when he's running and on the street there. And that's only a
Yeah.
still from the movie. Just imagine when the trailer comes out. Imagine how many dislikes there are going to be.
Yeah, and I can tell it's gonna be a little wonky because in the Sonic movie design reveal, there's a from Sega Bits the video. There was a clip where Sonic was in his ball form. I don't know what you call that, and he got hit by something, and he like went like the opposite way he was meant to go.
Oh my god.
It looks like Blue Donald.
My God.
Are they going to have the rings in?
I think it looks okay. It's
It looks
better.
okay. It's just
It's better than it originally people thought, but it's still disgusting.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
couldn't
well,
they put effort?
you have to remember, most like trailers. Wait, hold on, never mind. I was gonna say something, but
And the entire design process, the revealing process, has been terrible as well, because the original creator of Sonic and the Sega, the studio behind it, they didn't get to see the design before they revealed it. So the people who saw the leaks and the people who saw the leaked image online, they actually got to see the design before the original creator of Sonic, and he released a statement on Twitter where he was very disappointed that he had stumbled upon it through leaks and
Everyone is.
yeah, but it's like it's like
What is that?
The drawing definitely looks much better than the
yeah.
yeah.
I saw
CGI version.
I saw a person that had modified a fan that had modified the movie design to look more like the games, and it looked way better, and everyone agreed. And it's like when normal people can manage to make a better version of live action or CGI Sonic than a big huge
It's just sad.
movie studio
That's just
companies
sad.
can. It's just sad. It's not much more to say about it than that. So I don't think I can trash the movie more than I already have. So if no one else has anything in specific to add, we'll just move on.
Furry fanfiction. That's all I have to say about the Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Lot of bad stuff.
Like just complete garbage. Like I guess Sega needs like some extra bucks or whatever, but they should have at least like put more like time into it or something. Or
Well,
maybe
no, it's not Sega. It's Sony. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I meant Sony. They're swimming in cash. I forget how much money they made last year. Hold on. Sony.
Sony is now a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, they made like.
Did Sony make the emoji movie?
Yes.
Oh my god,
Dude, that movie only made 30 million.
The Popeye movie, which actually had a trailer for it, looked so good, and
I know.
and they just canceled it to make the emoji movie instead, and it was a total disaster.
Hi, let's go peel the team.
It got a 5% on Rotten Tomatoes.
The emoji movie.
I know. 105%.
What the hell?
What the heck? Oh my
You
god.
like?
Why? Why would they do this?
I'd rather want a sausage.
I'm using gorgeous animation.
What is this? This is retarded. 105%. Oh god.
Andrew's just
What?
laughing.
Okay, so we'll
I
move
think
on
it's
to.
stupid.
I'll be right
yeah.
back, and I'll stop the recording. And I'll be right back, and when I get back, we'll start discussing the Labo VR announced for Nintendo Switch. Labo VR confirmed for Nintendo
Or Labo,
Switch.
yeah.
I've always.
I think it's stupid.
I really,
Nintendo and VR, not well.
Yeah, I enjoy.
Doesn't go good together.
I enjoy VR. I have the PlayStation VR, and I really enjoy it. I rarely use it because it takes so long to boot up. But it
Not really. He uses it for porn.
don't tell anyone. But I don't have the Labo stuff. I don't know if you need to buy like the entire Labo thing, or if you could just buy the VR set. I not done my research on exactly that, but it's like, why the quality for the PlayStation VR is already so bad, and the PlayStation 4 is a way better, more advanced, and more powerful console than the Switch. I just don't see how the Switch is going to handle VR.
The Switch isn't a very powerful console.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It came with like only like 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's like you won't get far with that little, and I don't see what kind of games they're going to put in their VR either.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild VR, like what?
Yeah, but that's like they wouldn't announce it. They announced it in a tweet, right? I feel like they would have pushed it to E3 or something if it was like a major important thing that would be used for massive AAA games. It's going to be like only like trash Labo games or like eShop exclusives that nobody is going to play. I don't. Personally, I'm not looking forward to it. I think
there's not much to say.
No, it's
exactly. VR and Nintendo, they not good.
Yeah, they haven't revealed anything in specific that's very important, and it's like, it's just kind of there. It's just another gimmick that'll be used for a couple times.
Just be glad the ads aren't as bad as Wii U.
Yeah, that's true. It's like another gimmick that's only going to be used a couple times before everyone leaves it on the shelf to collect dust, just like the Wii U and many other gimmicks like the PlayStation Move and the Xbox Kinect or whatever. It's just not going to be anything major. Yeah. Anyone got anything to add, or should we just move away from
that? I just think like I don't think that, because Nintendo's not. It's different from the rest of the consoles, right? It's what it's not trying to do. It's not trying to be the mainstreams like PS4, and like it's not trying to be that. I don't know how to explain it, but they're not trying to be like them in a way.
Yeah.
And so they made it portable, and they made it like Nintendo games only.
And how is the VR going to work with when the console is in portable mode?
Yeah.
That's
and I think
I'm really wondering how that's going to work. Like, can you bring the Switch anywhere with you and the VR glasses and just sit like on the bus and watch VR or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, will it have to be plugged in or something?
Yeah, it's like they haven't revealed much, so there's not much to go by so far.
Yeah.
So we'll
but
just
I
have
think
to wait.
I think adding VR to the Switch just like makes it more mainstream, and they didn't want to be mainstream. That's why they made it portable. And
yeah, it's sort of a good thing. I feel like it could have good potential, but it
could take off with the right ports. But
I don't think it's going to do very well because it's bound to the Labo thing. I think that's what ruins the massive potential it could have had. Yeah. Anyone got anything to add, or should we move on to the CW stuff?
Sure. I'm tired, and it's like 6 over here.
Well, you can leave if you want.
Hell no.
Okay,
it's midnight for them. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's
12.
The clock skips ahead at like 2. So it's gonna go from 1 to 3.
Oh God, yeah. That's gonna be confusing.
Yeah. So
The Arrow, the show, is going to be cancelled after
I was
season 8.
surprised. I thought it would go to like season 10.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do feel like Flash and Legends of Tomorrow and all those shows, the Supergirl and stuff, have overshadowed it a little. I haven't watched it since season 2.
Yeah.
It's in my opinion not a very fun show. I like Arrow
I
as a
think-
character, like Oliver Queen, and I feel like he
Yeah.
works well along with Flash, but like him alone with all his like cast and crew and whatever is not working as good as.
I think Flash is going to go 3 more seasons, and then Legends will do that too. And then Supergirl is the least common, I think.
Yeah, and the Black Lightning is doing well as well.
Yeah.
But I haven't personally haven't watched it myself. But the thing about Legends of Tomorrow is that the ratings have been very low, but the viewer scores have been very high. So I feel like that's more up in the air if it's going to keep going or not. But now that Arrow is cancelled, that's like the end of an era for the CW.
It might be like more viewers going on to that TV show.
Yeah, that's it. And it's like the end of an era for the CW shows, as the Arrow is what started it all, and it's going to be the first one to end as well. So I wonder how they're going to what they're going to introduce instead of it, like
if they might put like Oliver Queen in like crossovers, maybe like
yeah,
maybe like put them in like an episode like Flash.
But probably not a lot because.
or they have the Batgirl show coming up, right?
Oh yeah.
They are.
I feel like
Yeah,
he
they have the
could fit in
Batgirl.
very well with her.
Definitely.
I feel like that's a good place for him to stay. Maybe not like a series regular, but maybe like a cameo here and there and stuff.
Yeah.
So personally, I don't have much to say about it as I don't watch it, but it's a big deal for the Arrow CW shows. The superhero CW shows, and for people that really enjoy those series and those shows, it's probably a big disappointment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what like gets me is like it's only 10 episodes too.
Yeah, that's it too. Well, are they in season 7 now? Yeah. So, they're gonna have like 23 more episodes or something like that.
They're on episode 16, so 18 more episodes.
So they've come further than the Flash right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they still have quite a way to go. It's going to be at least a year before they end it, I presume. I don't know for sure though. Maybe they'll stretch out the episodes a bit more next season since there are so few. Instead of just pushing them out every week.
What is this school meme?
Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Arrow.
Same. There's not much information.
Yeah.
Like the actor Stephen Amell, he started crying on the tape.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What about Carlos Valdes leaving the Flash as Cisco?
I don't think so.
That sucks.
Sad.
I feel like he's one of the characters that actually keeps the show going.
I'm not entirely sure that it'll happen, but
Yeah, I think it may just be a big promotional thing, but if he is, then that kind of sucks. Like, who are they gonna? Are they just gonna remove him, or are they gonna add someone else? Like, I mean, like I don't know. What are they doing? I really don't know.
Or worst thing ever, kill him off.
Yeah, that's a big possibility too.
I don't think they're gonna kill him off.
Yeah, this entire
because he could come back for certain episodes.
Yeah. But like many people have moved away from the Flash and stuff.
I hope they stop making metahuman cures. after they
Yeah.
give it to
If they do remove
Takeda.
them, like what they did with Wally, they just
Yeah,
like
he
make
just-
them.
Wally was the worst character.
Yeah, he
I
was
hate
only on for
Wally.
like
I
one
like-
season.
I liked him on Legends of Tomorrow. I feel like he was a good part there. But
Yeah.
I didn't like
Wally
him
is so irrelevant in Flash.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's just like Barry's shadow, except worse.
It's just-
much worse.
He's just like, hey, I'm in a different place here. Like,
He came back for season 5
I know.
for
And
like
then-
2 minutes.
yeah, it's like, hey, what's up? I gotta
And
go.
no
now,
one
so
cared.
bye.
And now he's quit acting for the CW completely. And but I feel like Cisco, this entire season, his arc has been about the metahuman cure and the depression after losing what's her face, a gypsy, and stuff. And I feel like his story arc has come to a close. Maybe they could close it off with him using the metahuman cure on himself, as he's talked about previously in the season that he wants to do, because he wants to live a normal life without his kids having to worry about him dying in us 5 or something. I feel like that could be a good way to send this character off. So personally, I feel like they it's sad in a way, but it's also something that can help the show.
If they do remove him, people will be like angry, but they'll start like slowing down until like the midway final of season 6.
And they'd be like,
Yeah.
all right.
Mm-hmm. And he could still show up in like flashbacks and
Definitely.
in conversations and stuff, but
Yeah,
like,
like we recorded and stuff like that.
but not like as a series.
What would be cool is like if they did... Oh my god, my connection is so bad.
Yeah, it really is.
I can tell.
If they did kill him off to set mood for Barry.
That would be terrible.
Uh,
I think it would just be an interesting concept.
It could be, but regarding if you look at the CW's track record with Barry being emotional after someone's died or whatever, it's not looking good. It's like you don't want to.
Flashpoint 2.0.
Yeah, you don't want Flash ending up in situations like those again. Like when the entire season 3, when he knew Iris was gonna get killed, and he was just emo and dark and serious all the time. It wasn't any fun. So I really hope they don't kill off Cisco. I hope that he goes off, has a happy ending, like getting cured from his metahuman powers, or just leaving on free will, with free will or something. I just hope it doesn't affect like Barry in any
the
way.
plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm scared about Cicada and just go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already pretended to be killed by him, and I feel like there's a big possibility that he's going to die, but I really hope he doesn't.
I like how Barry is against killing, but he's killed everyone. All the villains.
Mm-hmm.
From like Disintegration.
Well, because
Well,
that's
Yes.
actually, he technically, well, sort of, but he's never actually killed them. He just puts them in cells.
Ralph killed DeVoe.
Oh yeah, because
True.
DeVoe
He really set himself up.
Yeah, like
for death.
the entire end of season 4, they were like, "Oh, we have to find other ways to kill, to get rid of DeVoe. We don't kill here and stuff." And they were like, "Oh, well."
Does anyone know how Savitar was created? I still don't know.
Something about the running in the wheel in the end of season 2
Yeah,
and whatever.
something about the
Time traveling and
Everyone's
the
just so
body was left behind.
confused.
It makes no sense. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest.
I think it was with season 1 Reverse Flash thing. I don't know if it was
No.
What?
either Reverse Flash or
No,
Zoom.
they explained the Zoom stuff.
It was like Zoom, but like that time remnant died, and then he became alive. Like, huh?
I really miss the Black Flash. I feel like he was very good. I hated the end of season 3 when I was just like, oh, the one thing Black Flash
When
doesn't,
Iris won.
Yeah, it's like the only thing Black Flash can't escape is cold or whatever, and Killer Frost shoots him with a couple.
That was like the worst quote ever.
Yeah, and he shoots
No,
him.
the truly worst quote ever.
We are Flash.
No,
Oh,
we are the
God.
Flash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't like Iris at all. Why can't
Yeah.
She makes the show cringy.
Why can't
Iris is so
Iris
bad.
leave instead of Cisco?
Yeah,
Nobody wants her there anyways.
I think we'd all be happy.
Yeah, I miss Patty from season 2.
Mhm.
Okay, should we move on to Mario Day?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Now,
What is the next one? It's Mario Day.
so it's Mario Day now, isn't it, for me?
Oh yeah, it's Mario Day for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy. Congratulations.
Happy
to
Mario
I'll
Mark.
be with you
Mario
guys
Day.
in 6 hours.
Yeah. I don't know what Mario Day is about. I know
I don't know either.
49 minutes to go.
it's like everything has a day to celebrate nowadays. It's like you have the National School Day and the National look at this awesome poster day.
The National Van Gogh Day, the National Tissue Day.
Yeah, National Sonic Hentai Day.
The National Marriage Day.
And I feel like you know how Star Wars always reveals the stuff information before May 4th. That's Star Wars Day, so I feel like they could do something today. I don't think they're going to, but it would be cool if they revealed some DLC for Mario Odyssey or some info about Mario Maker 2 or just anything Mario related, really.
Yeah.
Maybe a Mario game for the
know.
VR.
Yeah. All I know is
No.
is that the like there's like sales on the Mario Kart 8 like Odyssey.
Oh yeah, they are selling games for $40 and like 60% off in some stores in countries.
Yeah, 60%. I think in GameStop or something it's like 75% off. So
yeah, I think they have it for 16% off at my Coop store. Like a few.
I get physical games. So like.
Yeah, I do too.
Mhm.
So it was kind of disappointing when Black Friday, when all the physical games were like, there's only like 3 on sale.
Yeah.
And everything was on like the eShop.
Yeah. And the eShop is a hot mess. It's like only indie games, basically. You have to struggle to really find good games. And the only real digital games I ever get are either free games that I can't get physically, VR games, or just PlayStation Plus games. I feel like those are the only ones I actually care for digital versions of.
Yeah.
Like imagine if you had bought Anthem and you had all your games digital, and your PS4 just shuts down because of Anthem. You can never turn it back on, and you lose all your stuff.
Yeah, kind of sucks. Yeah.
And that probably never happens if you have physical copies. Okay. The final topic. Starting March 7th, you are now able to stream PS4 games to your iOS devices with the new PS4 Remote Play app from the App Store.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I feel like you have to
Is
have.
it like PS Vita?
I feel like that'll also make new games. Like that'll open more opportunities for game devs.
You know the what are they called? The PlayStation games where you play on your phone, or you have the game on the screen and you use your phone as a controller. Like that's you, and knowledge is power and all those. I feel like they could work something out.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like they could work out something along the lines of those games for the remote app.
Yeah,
I remember I did Kahoot Smash, and then there was like 80 bots.
Oh yeah, I do that.
And the round before the game ended, I had to turn off my computer, so all the bots got canceled, And she's gonna find out who did it.
My one of my classmates used to sit next to me and Tosj when we had a Kahoot just to watch over us so we didn't bot. Because one time we had botted over 1,000 bots. And,
Yeah, I remember that.
And we couldn't hold in the laughter, so everyone already knew that it was us.
They got owned so bad.
Yes. But about the remote play app.
Whoa. PG-13.
I was clapping.
Oh, clapping who?
Oh, you want
I
clapping?
was clapping. I was clapping because they bought 1,000 bots.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a porn joke.
Hey there, buddy.
Put on this rodeo.
Did you know? It was in space.
What did you add that
Whoa.
effect on purpose?
What? Huh?
The echo?
The echo.
Huh?
Yes. Totally wasn't. Space.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, he's just like in space with like awesome
So, are
Wi-Fi.
we gonna talk any more about any other thing?
No.
The about the remote
Kahoot.
play app, I feel like you have to have like really good internet to be able to.
Yeah,
stream
that's
these
gonna
games.
take up bandwidth, a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
at my here we have this. My neighbors blew up the power cords outside the house, so we don't have
Yeah,
good
die.
internet. So like
They suck.
yeah, so our internet is like, and also my other neighbor doesn't let us put cords or cables through the ground because he would have to pay if he was to build over them. He would have to pay to get to pull them back up and stuff. And therefore we have like shit internet, and we aren't. I'm not able to live stream here like videos and stuff, and I can't really download games when I'm doing other stuff. I have to do it while I'm sleeping, and same with uploads. And I feel like this streaming thing is really not going to be something that I am going to be able to use. It's like unless you have like either extremely good internet or access to somewhere with good internet where you can bring your PS4, it's not going to be a very much needed or very often used system. Okay, anyone got any final thoughts about the remote play app before we
Yes.
wrap up?
No final thoughts.
Yes, we can end with some news.
News?
Yes.
T-Series.
PewDiePie is now 33,000 subscribers ahead of T-Series.
Good.
Oh, he went up like almost 10k.
He went up like
T-Series?
8Ks
Yeah.
in like the past hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Hour and a half.
T-Series is now in the void.
Sing bitch
Epic
lasagna like
prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
dude, we gotta sing bitch lasagna, man.
Oh god.
Yo, the 9-year-old anthem.
I love how nobody took initiative to start singing.
Oh god. What has this become?
Guys, can we go into space?
I mean,
Yes, I want to go to space.
but why would you want to go to space? It's just all
Because Elon
echoes.
Musk will take us.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up the podcast here. Make sure you tune in next week if you want to listen to more epic news topics.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yeah, remember
Girl,
to subscribe
girl,
to
girl, 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 girl,
and
girl,
sing
girl,
Bitch
girl,
Lasagna
girl, girl,
in front of your whole school.
girl, 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 girl,
Can you shut the fuck up?
girl, 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 girl.
It's
Go,
getting
go,
annoying.
go, 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 go.
It's getting annoying.
And
Okay.
we'll tune in next week. Make sure you tune in next week. Play a Bitch Lasagna for your whole school. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Subscribe to me and everyone else. And I'll leave all the channels in the description below, or other social medias if you don't have a YouTube channel you want to promote. And we'll see you
Oh,
all
God.
next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Boy.
Goodbye.